Hello, welcome to a new demo day of 4Geeks Academy. 4Geeks Academy, as you know, is a coding bootcamp based in Miami, USA, but with operations in many countries in Latin and Europe. Particularly in Europe, where we are today, we have been awarded with almost 20 prizes in the last 3 years, recognizing that 4Geeks Academy as the best coding bootcamp in Spain, 3 years in a row. And it's because we believe people can learn how to code, but we teach how to be a programmer, developing not only the technical skills, but also autonomy, problem-solving thinking, teamwork, and more skills. We also offer unlimited and lifetime mentorships to our students, so we want and will be always there to help you because we strongly believe that everyone can code. But this day is not about 4Geeks Academy. It's about 4Geeks Academy students and their projects. So today we are with Jessica, Nuno, Claudio, Ben, Levan, and Carolina. They recently finished the full stack software development course in Europe in English, and today is their turn to show their projects. They have been working by 4 months, almost 5 months, learning about front-end development, back-end development, working with technologies as like React, Python, Flask to build the APIs, and learning how to put it all together and how to consume data from third-party APIs. So today we have 3 projects, and now we are going to, well, please say hello, guys, first, and then we can start with the first project.
Hi there.
Hello, hello everyone.
Hello.
Great. We are starting with the project from Jessica and Carolina, so I am hiding for a while to Nuno, Claudio, Ben, and Levan. And now we are going to present CJ's Book Nook, a project, a marketplace for books that Carolina and Jessica are going to explain to us better. So please, can you share the screen so I can put it on live?
Yes. Share screen. Da, 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 da. Okay, ready and sharing. Hopefully.
Okay.
Can you see?
Putting in here. Yeah.
Okay.
Now it's visible. So
What?
this is your turn, your moment, and I will be back after you're finished. Okay.
Okay.
Go.
Okay. Yes.
Sorry. We are here today to show you CJ's Book Nook, which was a project developed by me and Jessica. I have a master's degree and a PhD in chemical engineering. I've been a researcher. Now I'm a chemical engineer in a spin-off company. After finishing my PhD, I was wondering how I could make my life harder for a while. And then I saw the 4Geeks program. And I've always been partial to programming, and the lifelong mentoring closed the deal for me.
I'm Jessica. I have a BCom in a bachelor's in marketing management. I've been a tutor, bookseller, operations coordinator. I've always had an interest in programming, but I never thought I was good enough or I had a knack for it. 4Geeks also caught my eye with their lifelong mentoring offer. So CJ's Book Nook is a e-commerce website that sells books, but not only do we provide books for all your reading needs, we also give recommendations based on what you've read previously, what you have on your wish list, and basically what you've purchased before.
So we have used these technologies displayed here. I'm just going to highlight a few. So Python, React and JavaScript, and we use the Google Books API and mostly the New York Times API to show all the books that we have in our store. As for future features, we would like to show different types of customer subscriptions like standard or platinum, sending email notifications of the customer purchase, and create an admin portal to handle the support tickets. Now we're going to show you the actual website. We will start with our mobile view. This is our landing page, and when we scroll down, we have this section that's called the editor speak, where you can see all the books that we recommend and their rating. And if you have books in your wish list, you would also have a recommended for you section. So let's go and add a few. We can go to the explore page through our navbar, and we have here our store with all the books. We can add books to our favorites by just clicking the heart button, and we can filter through our results with the by genre. So if we click on self-help, we see all the books that are in that genre. If we click the clear filter, we will unselect everything, and we can also filter by publisher and year. When we also have the quick add button, and these will take us, so we just need to select our format, and it will take us directly to checkout. But I want to see the book page. So can you go to the Fourth Wing book, or that one also works. So yeah, it's fine. So we have here the book. We can select the format, and we need to select the format because we have always 4 different formats, and the price depends on the format. So we can add this one to the checkout, and you see there that your cart was updated. You have a notification there. You have the book details, yes, and you also have this section called reviews and ratings, where you can leave a review and the rating. And if you're not happy with it, you can edit and delete with that are there. Yes. And now that we have books in our checkout, we can go there, and I'll let Jessica take over.
Okay, I think we're going to add a bit more to our checkout. So we have a little bit of variety, and that now breaks. Wonderful, wonderful. So unfortunately, this isn't the first time this broke today. I think everyone has been having issues with CodeSpace, and this is just not working. Oh God.
Don't worry, we are live. So these kind of things happen. Let's wait. Let's try again. If not, we can continue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry about this. Okay. We at least have some in our cart now. Okay. Here we can see our shipping address and billing address. You can also edit and add anything else that you might have forgotten. You can also increase and decrease the amount of books that you want in your cart. If you want to remove from your cart, you can also choose to do so. We're going to pay now, and it's going to lead us to Stripe, which we use to for the payment method, and it redirects us to their site. We're going to add in some dummy data so we can have a successful payment method. Okay. And then if the payment is successful, it will redirect us to our success page. Okay, in our success page, we are going to change views, and so we can show you the full view of our website. You can see the payment was successful. You can either add more books to your cart and keep purchasing, or you can go to your purchase history. In your purchase history, you can see all the previous orders that you've had and check that everything is hunky-dory and there wasn't an error. You can also go to your personal information and edit as you so wish, your profile image, your shipping address, billing, etc. You can also view your wish list and remove as you so wish from your wish list. You can look at your reviews that you've given for previous books. We also have a support page, which you can check all the tickets that you have submitted previously. The support page basically will just give you frequently asked questions, and you can submit a query if you so wish. And yes, we will, it is one of our improvements that we want to get to a admin feature. We also have legal notice and data protection notice if the user so wishes to look at that. And we have links to 4Geeks social media pages in our footer. And that is our project. Thanks.
Thank you, Jessica and Carolina. I would like to ask you some things. The first one is, how was the experience working with a third-party API? In this case, for example, the Google Books API and the New York Times API. Which one was more difficult to integrate, and what things did you learn from that?
Go ahead, Jessica.
Yes. Okay. So I think I speak for the both of us when I say that the Google Books API was the most tricky one to work with, even though they had so much documentation and sort of step-by-step guidelines on how to implement it, but it was still a little bit of a pain in the butt.
Yeah, it was definitely the more challenging one. Yes, the New York Books API we just used to collect the books in the store. But with the Google Books API, we didn't show this feature, but we have some books, depending obviously if they exist in the Google Books API. They have a feature that shows a preview of that book. And to get that to work was one of the main challenges of this website.
Great, thank you. We have a question from YouTube. Alexeya Lu is asking if the payment is just a simulation. I suppose he's talking about this moment. You can share something.
Yes. So the payment is not a simulation. Basically, we use the Stripe API, and we are using the developers mode. So we can actually see when the payment is successful. So that is working properly. We just use the dummy data. It's just a convenient way for us to know that it's actually working, and it's the data that's provided by Stripe. But that's working. That's not simulated, I guess.
Yes. At this moment, we need to simulate a transaction because we are not expending money all the time, only for showing the application, but is because of what Carolina explained. We have a development mode where you can test things whenever you want. This is for the public that maybe is not familiar with Stripe API. But you have a totally functional payment platform there, and it's open for every project that you have. You can integrate with that. You can go to stripe.com and you can get more information there. This is not a commercial publicity, but well, I know that is a very common tool for payment that we the developers use.
Yes, actually, the Stripe API was another one of the biggest challenges in these. We only implemented like a week before we were finishing because our mentor was always challenging us to keep improving the project, and so it was a bit of a headache.
Well, but I am pretty sure that in spite of those challenges that you have, the experience has been useful for you. How about the whole experience? When you start from scratch and now that you can see that everything is almost working and you have built everything that you had in your mind, but creating that and you can see that now.
It's a bit insane considering we started off from nothing, little to no knowledge about how any of this works, and now it's like we did a website, we did that.
So I think we were pretty lucky to be with each other because right from the beginning of the course, we kind of built like this sister bond. It was amazing. So we kept vibing off each other and helping each other to understand. So Jessica has her strength, I have mine, and so we connected them both. And this project was also, I wanted to do an e-commerce site. Jessica wanted to do a book recommendation, and so we also joined it together. So I think it was really cool, and I love the experience.
Great, thank you for that. So you see, the ideas are there. You only need to put it together and well, study or learn how to code, and you will have your own website or web application and make it real. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Carolina.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This was CJ's Book Nook. And now we are going to the next team. So bye-bye, Jessica.
Bye.
Bye, Carolina. And now we are welcome Claudio, Ben, and Levan. They are showing us CBL Desk, an application or an application that works as an issues tracking system for equipment maintenance. And they are going to explain more about the project. I am sharing your screen now and go ahead.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Our app, CBL Desk, was requested by the machinery maker named Mecânica Exata, who is in fact the actual employer of one of us, me in this case. This application is a customer support ticket system and is going to be integrated as a service available to Mecânica Exata's customers. So by using this ticket system and collecting information on their equipment history, the machinery maker will be able to provide a more effective and optimized support to the customer's equipment, as they will be able to analyze the intervention history that has been carried out on the same or similar type of equipment, thus predicting with more accuracy and speed the solutions needed to solve the problem. Okay. Just a minute. I'm having a problem with the presentation. Yeah. Okay. Back. So this is our team, the Power Trio. So I'm Claudio Pinho. I'm 43 years age, Portuguese, and I'm a mechatronics technician at the moment. And I love what I do, but I also love to code. So I saw the opportunity on 4Geeks Academy, and here I am. So Ben,
Excuse me. My name is Ben. I'm from South Africa. I'm currently living in Spain. And I chose 4Geeks because it looked like the best thing for your buck, so to speak. And yeah, here I am, Levan.
So hello to everyone. I'm Levan Mamulaje. I'm 21 year old. So I'm on coding like the last 5 years. I'm also studying on University of Macedonia, and I wanted just to improve my coding skills. So I found 4Geeks, and it was the best choice on that time.
okay. Now I will hand over to Levan so that he can speak about the technologies we've implemented on our project. So Levan?
Oh yeah, sorry, I had it muted. So we used Google's API just to get routes from the maker to customer facilities to travel in the distance. In respect to Cloudinary, we are storing all the images that we use for equipment, vehicles, and also pictures taken by the customer to attach to the new ticket so that it can be better help to the technician to identify the problem. That's the two APIs that we used. Then keep going.
Okay. Ben?
Is the slide gonna change?
No.
Claudia.
Just the civil, okay? You can talk about the process of creating the ticket and all the process that we need.
Okay. So there are 3 user types in this app: the customer, the admin, and the technician. The process of this app is as follows. The customer creates a ticket for either equipment maintenance or if the equipment breaks. The customer fills out all relevant information on the ticket and sends it to the admin. The admin receives the ticket from the customer and checks all the information on the ticket, then assigns a technician to the ticket, and then a vehicle to the technician, and sends the ticket to the technician. The technician receives the ticket, evaluates the information, then drives to the customer to perform the maintenance or the repairs, depending what's on the ticket. After completing all the steps required on the ticket, the technician sends the ticket back to the admin for processing.
Okay. Now we're going to log in as the customer. And Levan will guide us through all the process and functionalities that the customer has.
So once you're logged, you can see that we display the dashboard of the customer. These 2 are the tickets the customer already created, and as you can see, both are resolved. So we can see the details on each one of the tickets. So that's malfunction and the solution from the engineer that had. We have the ability to create a ticket, obviously. So we just have to choose the intervention type, the equipment, and the subject that maybe the problem is. So, you have already one. And description to help the admin or the technician. Also, we have the ability to upload pictures or browse on our local. Here, that's going to be the preview done. And afterwards, once we click the create ticket, it's going to send on the admins directly. The other thing that a customer has, you can see the list of his equipment. In that case, we have 3. Also, we have a search bar in case he has loads, he can make it easier to find his. At the top of the screen on the right side, we have the edit profile that the customer is able to change his info. We have the edit profile that when we click, the customer will be able to edit his info. Once we click submit, again in the dashboard. Also, we have the help button, if you can see, that has a description on how the things are working. The thing that I'm doing right now, that I'm explaining what you have to do and which steps you have to follow. The button close, and after that, my friend Claudio, it's your turn for the admin.
Okay. Now it's the time for the admin. Okay, we are already logged in. So Ben,
So
guide us.
I'm the admin, and I've received the ticket from Levan. We see the new tickets. This is our dashboard. We click it and it takes us to tickets. In the tickets, we have filters at the top. So we can filter for the new tickets, opened, in progress, and resolved, etc. So if we go back to new, so now I'm the admin. I want to have a look at the information on the ticket. So I can click the subject, and this gives us the description, the subject, the description, the malfunction, so what's wrong with the equipment, and the solution. So we can close. Now, we need to find the correct technician. So we can first assign a vehicle or the technician. Yep. And then now we can send this ticket to the technician by clicking, yep. And we also, like on the customer, we have an edit profile. Excuse me, if we want to edit any information. And then also on the nav bar, we have a list of all the users. I'm sorry, the sidebar. So all the customers and all the employees, and we can search for them, etc. And yeah, on to you, Claudio.
Okay. Now I will be the technician. Now I received the new ticket, so I can start intervention. Before start intervention, I can check all the history of this equipment. Also, I have the subject and the description that made from the customer, and all the history from this equipment. And after that, I can start intervention. When I start intervention is when the technician gathers all the tools and the spare parts he will need to repair the equipment. Okay. Now I will open the ticket report. From now on, I have all the customer information, contacts, the person to contact. I have the ticket information also with photos uploaded by customer. Okay. I have the equipment information. I can check also, again, the equipment history. And here we have the Google Maps API. So we have the route and the distance and duration, probable duration of the travel to customer facilities. I have all the vehicle information. And now before I leave the facilities as a technician, I need to insert the kilometers of the vehicle. And now I can proceed to customer. Okay. Then when I reach the customer, I need to click this so I can get access to the assistance report. On the assistance report, I will check what's happening with the equipment. And when I find a malfunction, I can access the knowledge base. And if I find a malfunction with the solution I implemented, I just add it to the report. And as we can see, we have the malfunction that I added to the report is here. And I can add another ones. But if I mistakenly inserted one, I can remove it from the report, okay? And if I find something new that I don't have on my knowledge base, I can simply insert it in the observations panel, okay? And from here, I have the equipment repaired, working. I close my report, and now I need the customer approval. He will insert his password to approve the report. And from here, I will return to the home facilities, okay? I return, I'm at the home facilities at my company, and I will need, as we can see, I need to fill in the kilometers of the vehicle. Okay. And from here, now I can finish my assistance. So this is the moment. I have saved all the info on the database, and now the admin can process the ticket. So this is now with Ben.
Okay, so now the technician has resolved the ticket, so we can click on resolved. We can find the ticket. And so now we click the process ticket. And now we can look at everything the technician has done. So the assistance report. And if there's a new observation, so there's a new malfunction and they found a new solution, we can add that to the database by clicking create new knowledge. So once we do that, we select the category. So if it's electrical, mechanical, software, and then we can just copy the malfunction to malfunction and the solution to the solution. And so now we've created a new malfunction solution, which can assist future technicians, say if they're working on the same machine in the future, and how to fix it. So we build up data on each machine. And then after that, we close the ticket. And that's it.
Yep.
Another feature, the admin, can also create a ticket for the customer. Say they aren't able to for some reason. They click the create ticket button, and it's exactly the same, except as the customer, except we choose the customer, and then we just create the tickets the same way, which we don't have to do again. And there you go.
Okay. Now for the final. So for future features, we will improve the user interface and user experience. We will also add data analyze so that we can have statisticals about, for example, equipment that are having recurring anomalies, and so that the manufacturer can study that issues and improve the equipment. And also, we will turn this app into a commercial app. And obrigado.
Thank you.
Levan.
Ευχαριστώ. Sorry, muted again.
Say it again, Levan. It's your turn.
Again?
Yeah.
Need to say thank you in Greek.
I said. Ευχαριστώ. I think I say.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Claudio, Ben, Levan. Amazing job from your side. Please explain to the people that is watching this streaming what means to do something with the complexity of this application in just 1 month that you had to build the project, because they are studying for almost 5 months, learning
Yes.
all these technologies, and then in a month they have to build a final project that is the project that they are showing you today. So, how was the experience of building something that as complex as this one in only 1 month?
Painful.
Painful. Some nights that were straight without sleeping. Always searching for solutions because even though we have the sketches and wireframes and all that stuff, but when we get our hands on it, while we are doing the functionalities, it's always appearing new situations that we need to adapt, and it was an hard one, but we did it, and we are very happy for it.
I learned a lot, that's for sure. I think it's a good thing we did such a complicated app. My head is 2% bigger, I think. That's for sure. I'm also had a good team, Levan and Claudio. Yeah.
Yeah.
Claudio had to be patient to me because of the whole stress. I was like sometimes just lost in like where am I or what I'm doing, and he was saying what we have to do, and I was like no, something else. So he had to guide us, and as a leader, he had a really hard work working with me. But thank you, Claudio. And Ben.
And what about the experience of building something that is inspired on a real case and that should be used in that real case, maybe?
Yeah. I will talk about myself because I will be the first one to use it in the reality. Okay. It's for my company, and I'm a technician from there. So I'm building a tool for me to optimize my job, my work, and help my company also to build better equipments and to assist better the customers. So it was a pleasure. It's a pleasure to build something like this because it's for us. It's for my daily basis. So it's a real joy to do it. I think they are listening to me now, so I need to behave and all good things.
Great. As I said in the previous project, I can say it again in a different perspective. The idea is there. You only have to put it together, and if you learn how to code, you can build it. The previous case was an idea from two different interests that could be together, and at this time is something that can solve a real problem that in this case Claudio is facing, and that is if you learn how to code, you can build things, you can solve problems now in this digital world, and it's like a superpower because you can take an idea and bring it to the real life. Thank you, Claudio. Thank you, Ben, and thank you, Levan, for this amazing work. And now it's turn of the last but not least project for this day. So bye, Claudio, bye, Ben, and bye, Levan, and welcome again, Nuno. Nuno is going to show Solutioner is a marketplace for home service providers with security features to verify and identify the provider when knocks at your door. So, Nuno, the time is yours. I am sharing your screen, and please go on.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for being here. I'm Nuno Rodrigues. This is Solutioner. This app aims to solve a problem and to be the meeting point of users who want home services and providers who are able to offer them. The three core features I focus on was to, of course, have a wide selection of services, to focus on streamlined and customizable user experience, and also a strong focus on safety. Tech-wise, the app takes advantage of three major APIs, two Google Maps APIs, one in the front end, another on the back end, essentially to get geolocation and distances. I also have another API, in this case, image charts for imagery. And of course, the back end and the front end, they all use standard technologies that the Academy teaches. For the future, I would really like to set my mind on having real-time notifications and admin panel. I think that would complete the app and make it stronger. So let's dive in. So this is the landing page where the user gets to get a glimpse of the features you will benefit from. Of course, they can check to get additional information. But for the purposes of this demo, let's just sign in. So this is the main user screen where the user, as a first step, gets to pick the services he would like to enjoy. So of course, he is able to scroll and check. If he hovers on any service, he gets additional information, additional details. Of course, the app has the standard fare. Let's say the user can filter by category. It can also filter by price. And it can type, it can search for a specific type of service. Let's do a quick search. So let's book dog walking. So here is the calendar. And since I have already previously booked several services, there's this tiny colored squares represent those services. And here down below, I can customize my request. So of course, I get the date. I can specify the time. I can. We have a feature called Auto Book where I can, if I so choose to book the services just once, I'll have the system automatically book it several times according to my liking. I can, and I can also, and this is the feature which we'll check later on. I can also change the address according to my needs. So let's book. So it's been requested. So the system under the hood is processing my request, And everything here updates in real time. So in the next tab, I have all the services that I've requested in the past. As you can see, my dog walking is here down below. And I also have this status bar for each service where I can check at what stage my service is in. And depending on the stage, I get different actions. So let's focus on the security features, which are represented by these safeguards. So this particular request has been accepted. I can safeguard it. And essentially, as a basic level of security, I get to see the photo of the provider, excuse me, his name. But as we have two additional features. The first one is to set a verbal password, which the provider will have to repeat at the door to confirm his identity. So it's like a low-level security feature. But we also have, let's say, a high-level feature, which is another password, and this which generates a QR code, which encodes this password and also data that only the app can have. So it's quite strong as a security measure. Of course, I can verify the service, meaning that they've been. And when I verify, as you can see, because this service, its recurrence was monthly, it automatically generated a new service without me doing anything. Of course, when the service has been provided, I'm also able to review the service and to grade my provider. So additionally, we have some user settings. So here I'm able to set that all my providers must be certified or not. It's up to me to choose. I can also set their level of experience. I can, I can cycle through it. And I can also state that I only want providers that meet a certain average rating. And I can ban people. I can ban people, which means that if I'm not satisfied with the service, I can exclude certain providers, which I have excluded, but I can easily unban them. As you can see, it all updates in real time. For the users, let me just quickly show two features for the provider. So the provider, of course, each provider is able to provide a wide range of services. It's entirely up to him. Of course, they would be vetted, but in this tab, you can ask for services to be registered or the opposite. All updating in real time. And lastly, I want to call your attention to additional features. So here, the provider gets sort of a summary of his stats of his account. He's also able to set the range in kilometers he's willing to, or they are willing to travel in order to provide a service. And lastly, this feature enables the provider to work part-time and to set specific schedules for his availability. He can pick and unpick time slots that he's willing to work. Of course, I have some helper features here, so he can work all day long. He can cease to work. And there's also a feature here to invert the selection. And in the end, it just updates, and it's all been done in real time. It's been set. It's done. And that's pretty much it for this. For the purposes of this demo. That's it. Welcome. I will welcome any questions, comments. Happy to reply.
Thank you, Nuno. I have a question regarding the whole idea, because is through that a marketplace for home services and these kind of things. Obviously, already exist, but that doesn't mean that is not a good idea. The contrary is a good idea because there are other solutions there. But the thing here is, what was the goal or the idea trying to give the information about the whole process from the request until the provider provide the service. How do you detect or how did you detect that maybe that could be an added value for your solution, for example?
I would say from the get go, I wanted to put the user in control. The whole point. My main focus was to put user in control at all times, and that meant not going through loads of pull down menus, but trying to deliver information in the clearest way possible. And that was my chief concern. And I would say, at least here in Portugal, there's not that many apps that provide this kind of connection between user and provider. I checked some of them, and I would say they could be improved in this domain. So that only confirmed my strategic decision to focus, to try to present information in the clearest, unambiguous way possible. So that was one of the key components of the value proposal.
Great. We have two comments in the from YouTube chat. The first one is from Alexeya Lu, that is from the beginning of this streaming, and thank you for that. It's saying that I like the idea of the security word and the QR code. So congratulations, because your idea is well received. And we have another question from Frenzy47. He's saying that this project is very good and ask, did you have some IT experience before you started this course?
I mean, not really. I would say as a teen, I learned to code in BASIC, but I mean, it's been a number of decades since then. So I was starting pretty much from zero. And of course, with the help of the mentors and colleagues and teachers, I was able, luckily, to pull through. And I think I'm quite pleased with the end result, given that I only had 2 months and was working on my own. So I would say, all in all, mission accomplished.
Great. One thing more here. The thing is that 4Geeks Academy is an academy that wants to let people learn how to code. It doesn't matter if you have previous experience or not. Our syllabus is created thinking on people that have never coded before, and you can do it. You can do it. This is the example. Well, I am going to join Jessica, Claudio, Ben, Levan, and Carolina, because they are the main people here, and they are the proof that you can learn coding. I remember that only one of you were studying coding before. That was Levan, for example, but the rest of them never code before. So you can learn, you will do it, and you will be able to create an application similar to this one that they have been showing us today. You want to share something else? Nuno, Jessica, Levan, Ben, Claudio, Carolina?
No.
I'm going to thank them.
Yeah,
Well,
that was an amazing experience with everyone here, and also very comical.
At times, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. I really enjoyed it.
great.
Yeah.
Well, that is, you can be one of them in the future. They are now developer, as me, as all the mentors in For Geeks Academy. Congratulations. Welcome to this world. Now, the new project is to find the job as a coder, as a full stack software developer, sorry. And thank you for being here. Thank you for your amazing projects. Congratulations again. And for you people, see you in the next time. And if you are interested on learning how to code, or if you want to know more about other events, you can follow us in our social media. Okay? This is all for today. Thank you for being here and see you next time.
Bye.
All right.
Here.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.